Communities which are negatively impacted by mining and oil and gas extraction have been advised to team up with civil society to bring such concerns to the notice of shareholders of the company. Speaking to City News in Takoradi following the alarming trend of negative impact of extractives in the mining communities in Western, Central and Ashanti regions, a technical director of WACAM, Kweku Afari, said beyond the use of the courts, targeting shareholders is one sure way of greeting such concerns addressed. City News' Akwasi Agyei Annim has more from Takoradi.
According to the Ghana Extractive Industry Transparency Initiative's 2020 Reconciliation Report, a total number of persons employed by large-scale mines was 34,363. Despite the numerous positives that the extractive industry brings to the Ghanaian state, especially in revenue, the recorded negative impact cannot be overlooked. The predominant negative impact, beside the known environmental destruction, is the socio-economic impact on mining communities, as well as abuse of rights of locals, as some mining companies hide behind their licenses secured from central government and its regulators to act with impunity. To address some of these human rights abuses by mining and petroleum companies, civil society watchers of such industries are calling for the use of campaigns targeted at getting the attention of shareholders or financiers of such extractive companies.
Community people have begun to use courtroom litigation as mediums through which they will enforce, they will seek to it that these rights are enforced in law. And beyond that, where they feel that, well, their rights are being violated, but the laws are not protective enough of them, they also have the right in law to demonstrate and to demand that our regulations are made better to ensure they are safeguarded. Beyond that, also, community people nowadays have also started to do what we call shareholder campaigns, whereby they are targeting the shareholders and financiers of these mining companies to withdraw the support that they are giving to them because their funding activities are leading to pollution of environment, human rights violations, which are against some of the core principles of sustainability through which they get these mining companies get these finance from financial institutions and other shareholders. So yes, these are all measures through which communities are now adopting, where our laws are not protective enough for them.
In addition to this measure, Friends of the Nation and WACAM are taking steps to promote dialogue between extractive companies and communities within their catchment areas. At one of such meetings in Takoradi, attended by officials of mining and petroleum companies, communities in their operational area, and the media from Western, Central and Ashanti regions, a programs officer of Friends of the Nation, Solomon Kusiampofu, told City News, the dialogue is key to achieving peaceful and mutual beneficial neighborliness between extractive companies and communities in their catchment area.
Globally, the UN guiding principles, the free prior informed consent, and the UN Women Economic Principles enjoins companies to respect the rights of communities in respect of social, economic, political, and also environmental rights as they also do their business. And it is important that we create a platform for communities and also companies and civil society to dialogue, to look at what are the current right abuses within the extractive industry and how can we collectively address them. Then also listen to the company side to also know what exactly they are also doing from their side to respect the rights of communities and also to be able to ensure that the environment is lived in a sustainable manner.
Solomon Kusiampofu of Friends of the Nation further reminded government and extractive companies of their obligation to respect the United Nations Declaration on Human Rights. On how communities can benefit from any resource exploited from their areas, the WACAM Technical Director urged the government to reconsider community development agreements with such companies.